Hello everyone, welcome to ACE Engineering Academy's YouTube channel. My name is Arjun Chabra. I'm a faculty of Civil Engineering at ACE Engineering Academy. In this video today, we'll be talking about Staff Selection Commission Junior Engineer Examination, Mains Examination Preparation Strategy. And it's high time now. It is coming in 1 month, and so we need to buckle up. And first of all, congratulations to everyone who have qualified the mains examination. And these are the cutoff marks. How many are selected? 15,600 students have been selected. It's a quite huge number. It's not less. It's a big number. So this indicates that number of seats are very much, right? So you have to avail this opportunity and you have to prepare well. Now, as we can see that in unreserved category, the cutoff has been 110. So previously, this cutoff has been 120 or 125 in some years also. This clearly indicates that number of vacancies are quite large. So it's a positive sign, and for other categories as well, especially in EWS, the cutoff has been very less. Right? It was not expected that this much low cutoff will be there for EWS category. So it's a positive sign. It clearly indicates number of vacancies are quite good and we need to avail this opportunity. So first, what do we know? What do we need to understand? Understanding the mains examination, how this examination is conducted. And the date has been released. What is the date of the examination? 26 February 2023. And this will be a descriptive type paper. And there was a note on the advertisement which was released. In the advertisement, they told that schedule will be what? Subject to the COVID-19 situation. But the COVID-19 situation is very much in hand and this date will not be postponed, right? So you have to buckle up according to this date, 26 February 2023, right? And exam pattern, this is your exam pattern. Exam duration will be 2 hours. So your challenge is time over here. The point is, we are in a habit of giving 3-hour examinations in our semester exams, right? In semester exams, 3-hour duration is given to you. And one more thing, syllabus is very less over there. Here, syllabus is very much. Here, main challenge is speed and accuracy for you, right? Speed, accuracy, obviously time management. Next is, maximum marks are 300, 360 marks will be their maximum. As in, what do I mean by this? In and all, there will be total 6 sections. 6 sections means the total weightage of the questions which will be given to you will be of 360. Out of these 360 marks question, you have to choose questions having 300 marks. That means you have to choose 5 sections, and these 5 sections will carry a weightage of 300 marks in total. And each question shall be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 marks. And all the questions will be either theoretical or numerical. Numerical questions include the actual design questions, analysis questions, as well as derivations. So I am including everything over here in numerical. Paper language can be in English or Hindi, right? So problem is with the people who are preparing from Hindi medium, and you cannot use a mixed language, right? Please keep that in mind. If you are, equipped in Hindi also, if you are equipped in English also, you have to make sure that you cannot use mixed language. Mixed language means solving one question in English and solving one other question in Hindi. So you cannot use that. It is written in the instructions of the question paper. It will be a descriptive type paper with no negative marking. And the part A of the paper is dedicated to civil engineering, right? And these are some important points which I'll be discussing now, things to keep in mind. Number 1 is that you have to use a single colored ball pen, right? Either it can be black, either it can be blue, right? Point is, we are generally in a habit of using different colored pens in our classrooms, right? So when we are preparing notes, we are using, right, blue pens, we are using black pen, we are using red pen, we are using green pen. So you don't have to do that because it will be a wastage of time. So it's better that you use a blue ball pen for your answers and black pen for diagrams and underlining of important points as well as making flowcharts and everything. So it's better to practice with a black pen beforehand for the diagrams. And please avoid using pencil. Don't use a pencil. Why? Because it will make the paper smudgy, right? It can be easily erased. So it's better not to use a pencil or a gel pen as well as. Why you don't have to use a gel pen? Because if, God forbid, water is there or some accident happens with respect to water, if you are drinking water, your answer sheet will be ruined. So don't use a gel pen. Use a ball pen. Have a practice of using a ball pen, right? After that, practice on A4 size rule sheets. The answer sheets which will be given to you, they will be of A4 size, right? On that answer sheet, question will be given to you on the top like this, like question number 1A like this, and it will be given in English, and below this English part, question in Hindi will be given to you, and below this ruled lines will be given to you like this, and 2 more pages after that will be given to you. So you have to have a practice of solving a particular question in 2 or 3 pages maximum. That's it. Numerical questions in 1 page and theoretical questions in 2 or maximum 2.5 pages, not more than that. So you have to keep in mind that the number of pages will be limited for each and every question in the examination. Please practice accordingly. And total number of sheets which are there in the answer sheet, they are somewhat around 28 or 32 IS, not more than that. It's in this range only. And what you can do is you can buy a ruled notebook and practice it. Mark 32 pages and practice it accordingly. Write the question on the top and start answering the questions like that. When you are solving mains exam, when you are practicing for mains exam at your home. So please keep that in mind. It's better to practice on this kind of paper. After that, if you are solving numerical questions, number 1 thing is you have to practice on a non-programmable calculator. The calculator has to be non-programmable. And these are some examples of non-programmable calculators which are allowed. Please don't carry ES calculator. Why? In some of the centers, this ES calculator is not allowed. So please don't use this. ES model, don't use it. Right? Please practice on MS. This FX82 MS, it is about only 550 rupees on Amazon. Please buy it. After that, when you are solving numerical questions, one more thing is there, that please avoid unnecessary steps. What unnecessary steps? Like given data. Don't write down given data. Why? See over here. Some students have a practice of writing given data. So they write given. After that, they write formula used, and then they will do what? Solution. So they think that they'll get step marking, right? For these steps also, they'll get some marks. No. If your answer is wrong, the examiner has the full right to deduct all of your marks, right? So you have to keep that in mind. Please avoid unnecessary steps. Number 1 thing is it wastes times. And number 2nd thing is that it will take up some space, right? So you have to keep that in mind. Please don't write unnecessary steps. One more thing, avoid doing rough calculation on site. So generally we have a habit of doing what? Making a column like this on side and mark it as rough, and then we do what? Rough calculation on side. Don't do it like this. Please use a paper at the end of the answer sheet. It is given to you. One rough sheet is given to you at the end of the answer sheet, right? After that, what you have to practice? You have to practice SSC mains PYQs. Please, 1 second. SSC mains PYQ questions. Number 2nd, which will be the classroom questions which will be taught to you. And after that, IES conventional questions, basic questions, right? Previous years. So there are complex questions also in IAS previous years. Don't solve those questions. Please solve the basic questions only. Generally, it has been seen in SSC JE mains examination, exact copy of IAS conventional questions have been asked. After that, relevant data regarding the IAS codes for design questions for steel structures and RCC, it will be given to you in the question paper itself. You don't need to carry IAS codes with you. They are not allowed. Second thing is that relevant data of IAS code page will be given to you at the last. Next, for theoretical questions, please be specific, right? You have to be specific. We have a habit of generally, writing down stories and everything. Please don't write down. There are two problems. Number one thing, it will take up space. Number second, it will give a wrong, impression of yours over the examiner. The person who is checking, there will be a wrong impression on him. Why? Because simple thing is that the examiner tends to have, a limited time, and they do not want to, indulge in such issues. So they'll do what? Simply make a cross over that answer. Please be specific. Don't try to fill up the pages, and practice theoretical questions as well. Not only numerical questions, please practice theoretical questions as well. And also practice in such a way that you are covering particular theoretical questions in 2 or 2.5 pages. That's it. Not more than that. After that, use bullet points. Bullet points tend to look, aesthetically good. One thing is that. Second, easily understandable. Not confusing for you also and for the examiner as well. So use bullet points, right? Use subheadings as well. After that, try to use flowcharts. Where you can use flowcharts? In questions, let's say, manufacturing process of cement, right? And classification, like classification of timber. In steel structures, we can talk about classification of connections, right? Like that. So wherever possible in classification questions or let's say manufacturing questions, use flowcharts and use a black ballpoint pen for that. And whenever you are practicing neat diagram, please use a black pen. Practice with the labeling and everything at home itself, right? So these are for theoretical questions. And most important point over here is you have to be specific in what questions you need to choose. In choosing the questions, please prefer numerical questions over theoretical questions. Why? Because numerical questions are much more scoring than theoretical questions. This is the ideology you have to keep in mind. For this particular case, I'll do one thing. I'll give you an example of 2018 mains examination paper and how to choose questions from the paper. So see over here, these are some tips for choosing the question. Try to choose a question having as many as numerical questions as possible. Now see, there will be total 6 sections. There will be total 6 sections and 6 sections in such a way that each and every section, let's say section 1, there will be 3 to 4 parts or let's say 2 parts as well. Question 2 will have 3 to 4 parts or maybe 2 parts, right? In similar way, total 6 sections will be given to you and you have to choose 5 sections out of these 6 sections. And try to choose the sections which are having maximum numerical or derivation questions with high weightage specifically. First choose these questions and attempt these questions only. Why? Because they are very much scoring. They are very much scoring and you'll get full marks in this. If maximum number of numericals are there. There has been a tendency of the examiner, in past it has been seen that in numerical questions, full marks are given, right? They do not consider steps. If the answer is correct at the end, full marks are given. But the problem is what? Theoretical questions. Why? Because even if you have written everything in theoretical questions, there has been a tendency of the examiner in the past that full marks are not given at all, even if you have written everything. they will cut 5 to 6 marks and you cannot question them. Try that. Question should have less weightage of theoretical questions for the same reason. And avoid questions which are having high weightage of theoretical questions. Please keep that in mind. So let's take an example of 2018 mains paper. So see over here, this is your SSC mains 2018 examination, and what I have done is I have cropped the Hindi part of the questions and I have taken only the English part that is only relevant for us. In this particular case, see question number 1. Question number 1, 4 parts are there, very easy. In this question number 1, 3 numerical parts are there. So 3 numerical are there and 1 theoretical is there. So each and every part will be of 60 marks. So see, each and every part will be of 60 marks. That means each and every section I am talking about. Right? So it is not necessary that it will be of 15 marks only, each and every part. Each section will be of 60 marks. So see, over here 3 numericals are there and 1 theoretical question is there. See over here, environment question is there, very easy. Right? So you can attempt this question. After that, second one is settlement is being asked. Right? So consolidation question is there. Very easy, part B. After that, part C over here. In this is a theoretical part. Irrigation efficiencies have been asked. Important topic it is. But this is of 15 marks. So there is a very high chance that out of these 15 marks, you can secure somewhere around 10 to 12 marks. Why? Why not full? Because examiner will not give you full marks. It is not fixed. But it has been seen previously in various examinations, in theory questions, full marks are not given. After that, see question number 4th, very important topic, geometric design of highways, question is asked. So don't leave this kind of question. Right? Very important topics are also there in this. All of these topics are important. And point is that in this particular case, there is a very high chance that you can secure somewhere around 57 marks out of 60. Because 3 marks deducted because of this theoretical question. There is a very high chance if all the answers of the numericals are correct. So 57 marks can be secured. So I will not leave this kind of question. Keep that in mind. After that, see question number 2. In this particular case, 2 theoretical and 2 numerical questions are there. So part A and part C over here are theoretical questions. And part B and part D are numerical questions. See, ideal permanent way of roadways is asked. Also, the dimensional cross section of BG track is asked. This has been repeated multiple number of times. So, okay, multiple number of times repeated. I may or may not attempt this because in this particular case, 2 parts are what? Theoretical parts. In this, dam site selection is being asked, right? Factors governing selection of dam site. This question has also been repeated multiple number of times. In 2020 mains also this question was asked, right? So right now I may or may not attempt this because 2 questions over here are numerical and 2 questions are theoretical. High weightage is there for theoretical questions. Let's see the numerical part. So compass surveying, compass traverse is asked, very easy. After that, important as well as easy. After that, regime channel design is there from irrigation. Again, very important. Both Kennedy theory and Lacey's theory, both are important. So please keep that in mind. These topics which I'll be, saying in this part of the video, please keep that. Please do not ignore these topics. They are asked multiple number of times. Kennedy theory as well as Lacey theory. So this is the question from Lacey's theory. After this, right now I am keeping this question under check. I may attempt this, I may not attempt this. See question number 3. In question number 3, in part A, this is a theoretical. So 1 theoretical is there and 2 numerical questions are there. So 3 parts are there. Again, this is a very scoring question. Why? Because huge weightage is given to numerical part. Very less weightage compared to the numerical part is given to theoretical part. Only 20. and 40 marks are dedicated to numerical, and that too design questions. Highly scoring. 38 marks out of this you can easily secure, because at the end of the question paper, everything will be given to you, what you'll need from the IS codes. So, very scoring. After that, direct shear test, again an important topic from soil mechanics. Point is that if you draw a neat diagram as well as mention all the advantages which you know, you'll be able to secure around 15 to 17 marks in this particular question. Again, you can secure around 52 to 55 marks in this particular question, and hence I will not ignore this question. I will do this question. After that, see question number 4. In this 4 question, there are 2 theoretical questions and 2 numerical questions, just like question number 2. But over here, in this A part, very high weightage is given to theoretical part. 20 marks are dedicated to only one theoretical part. Total 30 marks are theoretical only. Here 10 is there. But the point is, whenever this kind of thing happens in a single question, out of the 30 marks, in question number 1, in first one question only, 20 marks are dedicated to one question only, right? Out of 30 marks for theoretical. Try to leave this kind of question. Why? Because examiner has a very, higher advantage to deduct your marks. He may deduct your marks. There is a very high chance that you will get somewhere around 10 to 12 marks in this. In 2020 mains examination, this same question of workability was asked about 30 marks. Only one question. Right? I guess question number 6 it was of 2020 mains. Question number 6. Right? In question number 6, there were only 2 parts. Right? Part A and part B. So part A was dedicated to workability. 30 marks it was. Right? So I will not attempt this kind of question, which was given in 2020 mains examination. I'll try to leave this. And over there, here also higher weightage is there for one question only. But see the topics which are given in B and C. So it is from fluid mechanics, right? So average shear stress is being asked for a channel boundary. Again, this is OCF. After that, part C, Pelton wheel question, hydraulic machines. Again, very easy. So these 2 are scoring. But the problem over here is this question. Also, good quality timber characteristic. There can be so many. There can be so many. Again, out of 10 marks, it can be deducted. So you have to also see in the type and the quality of theoretical question. In this kind of question, in these 2 parts, many number can be deducted. So try to leave this kind of question. After that, see part 5. This part 5, again, see over here, in this a retaining wall question is being asked. Lateral earth version. Again, a very important topic. Very huge marking is there. 20 marks are dedicated to this particular question, and you can secure 20 out of 20 in this. Again, B part, right? Particle size distribution. Very easy, very scoring. You can secure around 25 marks. So 25 are dedicated, 25 out of 25 you can secure. Part C, well hydraulics. Again, well hydraulics is a very important topic. This was asked in 17, 18, 19, 20. In 20, one question of 25 marks was asked for hydraulic, well hydraulics, right? Groundwater storage. So again, you need to keep that in mind. Please don't leave these kind of topics. These are very much scoring, right? 15 marks are dedicated in this. So in this particular question, in this 5th question, you can secure 60 out of 60 marks. So if I have done the topics thoroughly, then only I can make such decisions, right? And secure these much marks, right? After this, see question number 6. In this part A, again type 2 bracket type connection is being asked, right? Out of plane eccentricity, depth of bracket is being supposed to be calculated. This is a repeated IES question, IES conventional question. IES conventional question, it is a repeated question, exact same. After that, you have to draw shear force and bending moment diagram. And in this, again, these two questions are very much scoring. Please don't leave these kind of topics. And only 15 marks are dedicated to theoretical question, costing and estimation, depreciation, sinking fund, salvage value, methods of valuation, definitions have been asked. Right? Again, a very high weightage question on numerical side, and easily you can secure 55 to 57 marks in this, right, out of 60. So again, don't leave these kind of questions. Try to cover up as many topics as possible. So question number 6 is done. We saw question number 5 done. Question number 4 was dicey because of high weightage to one theoretical question only. Question number 3 was done. Question number 2, see, 2 theoretical and two numerical questions are there. Question number 1 was done. So point is to decide between question number 2 and question number 4. See, over here, same weightage is there for theoretical. Here also 30 marks. And in question number 4 also 30 marks. But out of these 30 marks, over here, you can see this 66% marks are dedicated only to one question. Out of these 30, I am talking about. Right? So there is a very high chance that over here, marks can be deducted by the examiner. Right? You'll be giving more chance to the examiner to cut your marks. So please leave these kind of questions where high weightage to a single question, single theoretical question is given. So much high weightage. Right? Out of 30, 20 marks are dedicated to only one question. Right? So in this way, you have to choose or eliminate questions. No matter what, you know everything in this question. Right? The point is to secure high marks. And it has been seen previously that numerical questions are very much scoring and theoretical questions are less scoring. Right? So please follow this procedure for cancelling out all the topics, all the questions. So let's discuss some topic analysis. Most important topic is soil mechanics. 60 to 80 marks, soil mechanics. Again, highest weightage to soil mechanics in this exam as well. Theoretical portion is only and only 20 to 30%. Numerical is 70 to 80%. Right? So under each and every topic, I will be giving you theoretical and numerical part which has been asked previously in the examination. Again, wherever numerical portion is high, that is highly scoring. So, highly scoring as in soil mechanics, you can never leave because of the weightage and also with respect to the numerical portion which is asked. Right? Highly scoring. After that, strength of material, 40 to 70 marks. Again, numerical portion is 95 to 99%. Right? Numericals from SFD, BMD, transformation of stresses, simple stress and strain have been asked in this. Right? Highly scoring subject. After that, irrigation. Irrigation, point is, theoretical portion is 30 to 50%. Weightage is high. But I would say that irrigation, never leave this topic because it is very easy as well as the weightage is very high for this. Weightage is very, very high. Right? Corresponding to the number of topics which are there. One topic is dams. Number second, dams is a very small topic. Number second, design of canals, Lacey-Kennedy theory. After that, water requirement of crops, duty delta. Right? So only these 3 topics are there for irrigation. Don't leave this topic. Right? Though theoretical portion is more, but it's a highly scoring topic as well. Direct theoretical questions have been asked. So highly scoring. And one more thing, I guess in 2016 or 15, this irrigation topic was asked for 60 marks. I guess 2014. 60 marks were asked in irrigation. So again, it can be asked once again. RCC, highly scoring, 40 to 60 marks. Very important subject because numerical portion is huge. Right? Analysis and design question, both from limit state method and WSM. So you have to cover both the methods. Don't leave WSM. Students tend to ask me, sir, if we have to do WSM or not. You have to cover WSM. Theoretical portion is very less. Difference between LSM and WSM. Right? There was one question, when is a doubly reinforced beam required? Like these simple questions have been asked in RCC. After this, environment engineering. Biggest challenge, 50 to 60% theoretical. Right? Some design questions from sedimentation tank has been asked. Easy, you can do it. After that, numerical questions from water treatment have been asked. Numerical questions from environmental engineering. Right? Also from sewage treatment, many questions have been asked, numericals. But theoretical portion has also been asked. You have to keep that in mind. Environment is challenging because of the amount of theoretical questions asked. So prepare theoretical questions well for environmental engineering. Biggest challenge is theoretical questions in environmental engineering. Steel design, again, very easy. 30 to 40 marks, 90 to 95% numerical questions have been asked. So, highly scoring once again. Don't leave this topic. It's a small topic as well. Most of the questions have been asked from connections. One more thing is there, that students tend to ask me about compression members. Right? There has been one question of compression members, laced columns. Right? Design of laced columns have been asked once. First of all, not everything was given in that question. Second, if laced column is asked once again, try to leave that topic. Why? Try to leave that question in the mains paper. Why? Because it will take a lot of time. It will cover up a lot of space. Right? You don't have much time in this. Try to leave this topic, right, in the paper itself. After that, transportation. Transportation, highly theoretical portion has been asked. 75 to 60%. Weightage is less, but you can expect 1 to 2 questions in this. And most of the questions have been asked from pavement design. Numerical questions have been asked from geometric design of highways. In this portion, numerical portion, you can expect some from railways as well. Right? Theoretical also. So I have accounted railways also in this, not only highways. After this, surveying. Very scoring because 60 to 70% numerical portion. Weightage is 15 to 30 marks only for surveying also. So for now, 2 topics have been very challenging for you because of theoretical portion. One is environment, second is transportation. After this, estimation costing. Weightage is very less. Weightage is very less. Try to leave this topic if you don't have time. Right? If you don't have time, leave this topic. No issue. One question is generally asked. That's it. In some years, I guess from 2012 to 2014, right? For 2-3 years, no question was asked in estimation costing. So if you don't have time, you can leave it. After this, building material and concrete technology. Theoretical portion, 90 to 95%. Biggest challenge. Theoretical portion is huge in this. Highest marks can be deducted from this topic. So when you are preparing building materials and concrete technology, this is very important also. 40 to 50 marks. Right? So apart from this topic, estimation costing, all the topics are important because weightage is huge. You cannot leave any of the topics. Right? So if you are leaving estimation costing, no issue. But other than this, please don't leave any other topic. Especially in which you can score huge marks because numerical portion is large in that. So 3 topics are very much challenging for you: environment, transportation and building materials. Now let's see our batch details. The batch will be starting from 26th of January. If you want to join, you can join. Especially ASO students, course will be free of cost, and newly enrolled students, it will be 10,000 rupees only. The batch will be 8 to 9 hours per day. 8 to 9 hours per day means the batch will be completed in 10 to 15 days. That's it. Right? The examination will be 30 days from 26th of January. Right? So we'll be completing the batch in only 15 to 20 days. So if you want to enroll, you can enroll. That's it. That's it from the video. All the best everyone. Prepare well. Happy preparation.